Every single one of us would love to improve our lives overnight. Obviously, often it's not as easy as that, but there are loads of simple things, simple steps that you can take today that will likely give you disproportionately large positive results tomorrow. So in today's video, I wanted to offer you 10 of these things that you could do today that will literally improve your life overnight. Hi guys, Cameron here, and I want to give you a huge welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about things like self-development, mental clarity, and just generally how to improve ourselves consistently and constantly. Now obviously these 10 things are based on my experience and they're kind of things that work well for me, but because of that, not all of these will work for every person. That being said, within this list of 10 things, I guarantee you'll find at least one or two little gems that you find will actually work for you. Alright, let's get into them. Number one is really simply to hit the gym. Now for some people, this is maybe a little bit more difficult than it sounds. It's maybe a little bit easier said than done. But by this, I don't even mean going to the gym like 4 times a week. Just do some form of exercise, exercising in some way, shape, or form. Go for a walk, go for a run, just do some push-ups in your bedroom, whatever. Engaging in any sort of exercise will give you more energy throughout the day and will just generally make you feel a lot better. This in turn can lead to things like being more productive, more motivated, more enthusiastic, and just kind of leads to this big upward spiral of being awesome. Alright, going straight on to number 2, which I guess is a little bit of a controversial one to put this high up the list. But number 2 is to stop watching the news. Don't get me wrong, I think it's super important to kind of have your finger on the pulse a little bit when it comes to what's going on in the world. But in my personal opinion, I think that watching the news is the absolute worst way to do this. News broadcasts are intentionally designed to be a bit more negative because that negativity creates drama, which creates an audience and sometimes even creates an income for that news station. So not watching the news is just a really simple, kind of easy thing you can do to instantly cut out one source of unnecessary negativity in your life. And actually, if you want to delve a little bit deeper into the reasons why I don't watch the news, I think that if you get all your news from watching the same news broadcast each and every day, then you'll end up being subjected to certain biases. Whether you like it or not, you will be influenced by this. I think it's much better to read up on what's happening in the world from lots of different sources and different viewpoints. That way you'll end up with a bit more of a balanced view. It allows you to be a bit more critical of things. It kind of helps let you make your own mind up about things rather than being influenced by other people. Alright, straight on to number 3, which is to get up early. Now this is something I've been kind of experimenting with recently a little bit, and in fact I'm going to do a future video with a bit more detail on this. But I've personally found it hugely beneficial recently to make sure I'm getting up every single day before 7 AM. But actually what I think is more important than getting up before 7 AM every day is just to stick to a routine with this. Make sure you get your allotted 8 hours sleep every single night, and start trying to get to bed at the same time every night and get up at the same time every morning, regardless of what you have going on. Trust me, your body will thank you for it, your mind will thank you for it. And what I almost always find with getting up early is if I can make the first 2 hours of my day count, then the rest of my day follows suit. Okay, number 4 is to get outside your comfort zone. You know, they say that life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Now, I don't actually have a clue who they are, but they sound pretty clever, so I'm gonna believe them. But really, we should be trying to do at least a little something every day that maybe scares you a little bit, or at very least, just pushes you past the stuff that you're used to doing on the daily. When you think about it, most of the amazing, memorable, or exciting things that have happened to you in your life happen when you're just outside of your comfort zone. So just do one thing that maybe pushes your boundaries a little bit and see what happens. Number 5 is learn how to say no. Warren Buffett famously said that successful people say no to almost everything. While there is some argument to be had for saying yes to everything when you're just starting out a new thing, generally speaking, saying no a little bit more allows you to have just a bit more room to say yes to the things that matter to you, to the things that are a bit more important. It kind of just allows you to be a bit of a better person because it means that when you do say yes, it comes from a good and genuine and real place. And not just from like resentment or maybe that fear of what might not happen if you don't say yes. Saying no helps you to create space for what matters most to you, rather than just allowing yourself to drown in busyness like most of us kind of are at the moment. Moving straight on to number 6, which is to learn something new. I've said this before, but I'm such an advocate for learning about anything and everything that interests you. Whether you learn a new skill online, some totally random information about an area that you're interested in, or even just reading a non-fiction book. I always think that exploring and learning about something new can really open you up to new ideas. It can help to open you up to just new things and areas of life, and you never know what good might come of it. You know, about a year ago, I decided to learn all about cameras and how to take good photos and videos, and it's kind of led me to starting this YouTube channel now. So for me, this was absolutely started and is rooted in me learning something new, just at random. Our 7th thing that you could do today to improve your life is just to drink lots more water. Now, why should you drink more water, you ask? And the answer is really simple. If you don't drink enough water, you'll die. No, seriously, you'll die. Now, obviously that's a little bit dramatic, but it is kind of as simple as that. Your body is entirely composed of about 60% water. That means that when we're dehydrated, we're actually affecting the performance of like the majority of our body. Not one of our bodily systems function as well as they could without the proper intake of water. The simple act of just drinking more water and staying hydrated can help with weight loss, it can reduce joint pain, help flush out waste and bacteria, prevent headaches, help make your skin better, and improve our brain function. So really, this is just a no-brainer. In fact, one of the best things you can do after you wake up is just drink half a liter of water. Water really helps to fire up your metabolism in the morning. It hydrates you, it gives your brain fuel and energy to get going, and it can even make you want to eat less. At the moment, I'm trying to aim for around about 3 liters of water a day. That works out about 5 pints of water a day. And actually, that's a lot more than I thought it was. I'm finding that quite challenging, but I do see the difference. If you take one tip away from this video, let it be this one. Drink more water. Number 8 is to plan your days. The average person lives for 27,375 days. And I absolutely know from experience that taking a little bit of time out to plan how at least some of those days are gonna pan out can help make your life a lot less stressful. Knowing what to expect from the day ahead of you and just having a bit of an action plan to go through it has always kind of helped me to gain a sense of comfort and security, where I'm not spending the whole day worrying about if I'm doing the right thing or not. I also find that it really helps me when the inevitable obstacles come my way because I've kind of got a direction that I'm going in. I kind of know what to do next. Number 9 is to invest your profits. Investing your profits is a really great first step to financial freedom. Even if you don't make profits per se and you work a job that has a wage, it's still great practice just to set aside a small amount of money each week, even just the amount of a coffee or two, and just invest it. Making your money work for you is so easy to do these days with the internet and apps that do it for you. And for me, spending a little bit of time learning how to effectively invest my money has been well worth it. If you do this little and early, then you find that this money over time will just grow and grow and keep snowballing if you invest it wisely. And if you do this, then trust me, future you will thank you for it. And last but not least, number 10 is to just do a few more things for you. I actually don't think it's said often enough, but taking the time out to do the things that make you happy and doing the things that you love is so important. It's not only important while you're actually doing the thing for your short-term happiness, but it's also so important for your longer-term happiness and for your mental and your emotional well-being. While we're all sometimes tempted to say that we don't have time or that we'll make time to do it later, sometimes we do just need a reminder that our time is really important and our time is really valuable, so we need to make the time to do the things that we love. Just doing a few more things for you will ultimately help you feel more motivated, more happy, and even make you more healthy and productive. So there you have it, 10 things that you could do today that will literally help you improve your life overnight. Troops, if you enjoyed this video, then remember to smash that like button. I really appreciate it and it does genuinely help the channel out. If you enjoyed this video and you haven't already, then consider hitting that subscribe button for more videos just like this. As always, thanks for watching, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one.